Hello, and welcome to the Sunday meditation at the Sanctuary of Light of Galisteo and the Light Institute. For those of you who are joining us for the first time, we have a beautiful way that we do this meditation. We divide it into 3 parts. In the first part, we ask our higher selves, which is the intuitive essence of your soul. It's your own inner voice, your own wisdom, to take a form for you. It could be a form of a tree or an animal or an equation, but a form that allows your consciousness to link its frequency to our embodiment, to our consciousness. And then we sit in meditation. We draw that form into us, and then I'll make a sound, Om, whereby you can push a button on your machine to allow yourself to meditate for as long as you like. Then in the second part of the meditation, we practice what we call the art of radiance, where we reach up into the cosmos and we pull down through the top of our heads, down into our solar plexus. This is the seat of the emotional body. And we laser that white light out through us, from us, out across the planet, back up into the sky. And this passage of light passing through us and extending out from us creates a very beautiful vibration and extension into the world that opens up the ethers, that allows a sort of an opening of frequencies, lifting, a quickening of frequencies. It allows us to go into a deep meditative state and to really be present. The more present we are, the more we can gift this world. Another Om. And then the third part of the meditation, each week, people ask us to meditate on something particular. This week, we're going to meditate on specifically the flooding in Bangladesh. We have flooding here in the United States as well, but you could ask your higher self any place. But what comes and has been asked for is this Bangladesh floods that have caused so much loss of life, loss of family, of home, food, and whenever something happens on the planet, if we extend our consciousness to that, it helps to create an uplifting energy whereby we can use our human intelligence to resolve the issues, to find the way through, and to support our soul family, because everyone on this planet is soul family to each and all of us. And then there'll be another Om, and that completes the first part of our meditation. We begin with our breath, because when you exhale slowly, it slows your brain, and it opens your consciousness. And that's how we get into a meditative state. So we'll begin by breathing in through the nose, holding at the top for a second, and then exhaling very slowly, so that all of the chatter, all of the outside world can go away, and we can have this moment for ourselves. It's important to know that meditation is life. Life is meditation. And we want to call in these higher frequencies through us so that we can find that point of peacefulness, of clarity within us. This is how we do it. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath into your nose. Hold at the top for a second, and now, as if you were blowing it out, blow slowly and exhale through your mouth. And once again, breathe in through your nose. Hold for a second, and now exhale through your mouth. Feeling your brain, your consciousness slowing down, opening out. Ask your higher self. It's the intuitive essence of your soul, your own inner voice, to take a form for you Again, it could be a tree, a being, a light, an animal, an equation. Take the first form that comes to you now. Ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you hold your divine essence at this moment. Just imagine that touch could be anywhere in your body. And once you imagine the touch, bring your conscious awareness to that place. And just breathe for a moment in and out through that touch, creating a spin point and opening. And now draw your higher self in through that point so that the higher self comes into your body and all of the cells of your body align to that frequency, to that form that's carrying an energy that supports you now. And then just sit in meditation with your higher self. Om. Breathe deeply into your body. Reach up into the cosmos and draw down to you a beautiful beam of white light down to the top of your head, down into your stomach, your solar plexus, and from there laser that beam out through your auric field, out across the planet, back up into the sky, into the cosmos, and breathe that white light down again and extend it out. And just continue to do that with your breath, bringing the light, extending it out for as long as you like. Om. Once again, breathe deeply into your body and bring into your mind's eye Bangladesh. And all of the flooding and the waters, and all of the disaster to life, to structure, to potential. Just allow your consciousness to extend into that area and ask all of those beings in Bangladesh what frequency of light, what color they need from you now to help them to come through this, to find a new home, to find a place to be safe, to find food, to protect them, their families. Take the first color that comes into your consciousness, because light is the language of the cosmos. And so you'll be communicating to them, you'll be giving them an energy that will support the changes that need to occur for their safety and well-being. Once you hear or feel or see the color that they are asking for from you, again, reach up into the cosmos and draw exactly that tone, that frequency of light, that color, down through the top of your head as you did before. And laser it out through your stomach, solar plexus, to Bangladesh, to all of the people in Bangladesh. And just continue to draw that color down and extend it to them until you feel a shifting, a lightening. You might even feel after a few seconds that the color changes because they've received that frequency of light, and that takes them to the next. So if you get a different color, just begin to breathe that color down and extend it out to Bangladesh. Oh. Take a deep breath into your body and open your eyes. I hope that you will continue that meditation, all of the parts or any of the parts, and especially the part to Bangladesh, because you will be giving a gift. And through your consciousness, things can change. The sun could come out, the rain could disappear. And this is true. So thank you. There's a second part to this meditation. It's called knowings. And every week, people from around the world extend to us, to the Light Institute, questions about things that are dear to their hearts, that they would like for us to converse about in order to uplift all of us or to find an illumination in regards to that theme. And so Alison will tell us the questions that have come for this week. Alison?
The first question is from Zurich, Switzerland. Dear Chris, an intensive in Galisteo right before the pandemic truly changed my life. Thank you so much. My question today is about inheritance. My father is already in his mid-80s, but refuses to write a will, even though he knows that that will put my mother and his sons and daughter in a complicated situation with an uncle and a half-brother. I personally don't care about the money. Thank God I am okay, but want to save the years of fights and legal battles that I am sure will come if my dad does not write a will. He is just very stubborn. I have tried so many things for years, including sending him light, but it doesn't seem to shift. I would be so grateful for your advice. Thanks so much from Zurich.
Well, there are two things that flash into my mind. And the first one is that intuitively I get a kind of sense that maybe it's not for you to continue to ask him to do the will. There could be a power struggle there. He may perceive you as, he may have put you in the place of his mother, or who knows psychically who you are to him in his emotional body. And so I would recommend asking your higher self, who in the family, and it might be more than one person, could you communicate with and say, will you ask Father to do a will? Because it might just be that he's resisting you. Who knows why? He may love you so much. And writing a will would be like saying that he knows he's going. We can't know the emotions or the deep reasons for that. But I would recommend checking and seeing if there are others in the family. It might be one person or several of them that begin to ask him, please designate what you want to be distributed. And that will bring peace to your family and good energy for you when you have been freed of this body. So that's one possibility. The second possibility is the way you send light. First of all, I have found this many times when I'm saying, what color do you need from me? And so you might need to be more specific. What color do you need from me to feel safe in writing a will, and feel strong in writing a will, and feel powerful in writing a will? You could say something like that. So begin to think in your own mind what ways you could send that light. What is the question that will trigger that? And then you could use that question again and again and again. And each time you ask it, he'll ask for a different color. And you might even ask him what frequency of light he needs from his son or his brother or somebody else to be able to designate a will, or someone who will legally be responsible for that distribution, because he may be more safe with somebody else. There's usually someone who's in control of that, and that might be somebody else in the family. But so if sending him the light, there's two parts of this. If sending him the light hasn't changed anything, try asking the question in a different way. I find that very often I wasn't specific enough about the question, and then just continue doing it. an aspect of that as well could be bringing your father into your mind's eye, and then bringing all of the family that will be left with this in part of your mind's eye, and then feeling that you are, just take a deep breath and imagine that you're merging everyone with your father. That's another way, with an exercise in consciousness, to create a link that will make him feel safe or connected and not afraid to pass from his body or to be exiting from you. And then there's another part of it. And the other part is, you cannot know what is the karma that he has with each and every person in this family. What you want to do is what my higher self has taught me to do. Pick your fights. You don't have to enter, especially if it's not about the money for you. You could be the one that's on the higher octave. You could be the one that could be guiding that. That could be saying, everyone will get something that's meaningful. And we'll find a way to make everyone feel that they got their share. So you can speak to your family through your consciousness or through your throat in the same way. But what I want to say to you is, you could have each one in the family connect with the Father, as we just did. The two higher selves coming together and merging, so that you're helping to clear the karma that might be there that you have no idea about. If this family is going to fight over what is left, you can choose how you participate. Because again, it may not be yours to resolve or to feel the brunt of people, instead of honoring the Father, squabbling over what's left. And I'm so grateful to you that you have asked this question, because this is happening around the world right now. And I feel that it's very important for each of us in these situations to listen. Is this mine to engage in? So there are many ways that you can free yourself from this. And you also can gather your family into your mind's eye. And what color do you all need from me? To be in harmony with me. And to find that we can pass through this as a family. And maintain our relationships or improve our relationships amongst each other. So thank you for bringing up that theme. And just know that there are many ways that this can change. And if you use your consciousness, you will be contributing to a higher octave. But if the squabble begins, lift up and don't participate. You don't have to. Great love. Alison?
The next question is from Wellington, New Zealand. Chris, myself and everyone I know are under constant bombardment of crises, plural. It used to be that accidents, awful incidents, or hugely stressful situations came only every once in a while in life. Now they come in perpetual waves. Can you please explain why this is happening?
It's because of us. It's because of us. I know it just feels so overwhelming, but we are quickening. And what happens is that as a soul family, we have chosen, because of our many incarnations of the soul, because of our wisdom, because of our understanding, our capacity to actually move with these kinds of energetics, we have come. And we have come as a soul family onto this planet at this time. And so what happens is that there is a quickening right now. The earth itself is shaking, it's moving, it's crying, it's pushing up, it's doing all kinds of things, because the sediments of the energies that we have placed into this earth for eons of time, millions of years, cannot be sustained. The earth herself will always survive this, but we may not if we don't come together. And so what's really important is to begin to realize that we're the solution here. And so as it comes, these waves come, what you want to do is to really go inside and ask, how shall I respond? Not react, but what do I have to give to this? Because the more that we give, the freer we'll be. If you go, aha, I need to send light to this, or I need to take action over here. The more that you participate in these incredible changes on all levels here, the more peaceful you will become, because you will be performing the purpose of your life, your destiny. And so, instead of wishing, as we all wish, that this would quiet down, let us move into it, because this is always what is true. When there is a challenge or there is a blockage, the quickest way through that kind of initiation is to move towards it, and find that we know something about this, that we have something to offer it, and move through this initiation, and then everything can change. We are coming to a new octave, an octave where there will be peace, an octave where there will be this wonderful harmony with the planet that we have chosen, this planet of the heart. And so we are the ones that have come. We're the mop-up team. We have come to clean up, but very importantly, to hold in our consciousness the power of the potential, the future. So we want to see that the earth comes into balance. We want to see that people begin to recognize each other and begin to realize that what happens to you happens to me. And so we must begin to care about that with each other. And that will bring us to the next octave very quickly. Don't despair. It's why we're here. And we have the right to have a little giggle. And one of the things that I would say is that nature right now, which is convulsing, is the most important connection that we have to our own peace. So the more, and you are in New Zealand, the more that you go into nature, the more suddenly you will come up with ideas about how in your own life, in your own little world, you have ways of making things better. Be that, do that. Great love. Allison?
The last question is from Savannah, Georgia, in the U.S.A.
Savannah.
Dear Chris, in my church, Sunday after Sunday, we are all praying for help to save our world. I'm beginning to wonder if someday we will be strong enough, all of us on this planet, to actually be the help and no longer need to plead for it. I'm really hoping so. Would love to hear your thoughts.
Oh my, I love that you say this. I wrote a whole book about this called The Evolution of God, in which I was saying instead of praying to God to please fix it for us, why not we just pray for the divine source in its evolution, which therefore allows our evolution of consciousness, of our realities, the expansion of our realities. And so what I would say is, I love that you say, what if we are the help that we are looking for? Because we are. We absolutely are. We have within us, individually and collectively, the answers that we are praying for. And so the other thing that I would say is, what if at least you would pray that you have the energy in you to be the help? Because it's never going to come from outside us. It's always going to come from within us. It's always going to come when we see the power of ourselves to individually and collectively move in a direction that changes reality. So let us do a little exercise in consciousness right now, just to touch that. Close your eyes. Everybody. Take a deep breath into your body. Exhale slowly. And ask your higher self to touch the place in your body where you hold the power to be the help, where you have that energy to find the answers, the energy to take action, the energy to hold a higher truth or a higher potential. Where is that place of destiny as the help in you. So just breathe deeply and feel as if your own inner voice is touching, it's showing it to you. You might see the place in your body, or feel the place, or hear the place. Find it now. And now, just take a deep breath and imagine that you could reach in with your consciousness into that place that holds the power to help, to change. And through touching that yourself, you can open it, you can become aware of it. Maybe it brings you a smell, or a sound, or an image, or a feeling. But go there and allow yourself to experience that you are the point of reference to help that you've been waiting for. It's in you. It is in all of us. Just allow yourself to use your 70 senses to perceive that energy of being the source of help. Now take a deep breath and feel that as you pierce that area open, that the power of being the source of help begins to flow through you. Feel the mind of the cells, of the trillions of cells of your body, opening that, awakening, and carrying that energy, that you and us are the help. That's why we're here. You might feel tingling in your body or pulsing. Now take a deep breath and imagine that that energy, that awareness, that frequency of being the help radiates out from your body like a beacon. It radiates out from you through your auric field out into the world as if it could seed all of humanity to become aware that we are the help, that this is our destiny, that this is our purpose, our potential, and we have brought it here. Keep sending that out, feeling that energy shifting you, the way you sit, the way you hold your body, the way you feel. Radiate it out, extend it out into the world, extending that message. We are the help. We are, and we can. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. If you do that when you go to sleep at night, you do that before you get out of bed in the morning, you're going to start to feel as if there's something different in you. And what will happen is that you will begin to attract people and situations that help you to help our planet, our people, our lives in ways that belong to you. Great love. I join you. Until next time.